20 minutes practice, stretch and breathe. You want to begin by laying down in a comfortable position. And take your time getting there. You can place the hands on the belly as you begin to breathe deeply in and out of the nose. You can inhale in through the nose, and next time you exhale, let it sigh out through the mouth. Do that twice more. Begin to bend the knees, tuck the lower back under, grab the left leg by interlocking the fingers behind and start to make rotations with the left ankle. 10 in one direction and 10 in the other. Be sure to relax the muscles of the face, the shoulders, and the tongue in the mouth. And now we're going to do 10 bending through the knee, up and down. Replace the leg down, take a rest, knees together. And now taking the right leg, making the rotations with the ankle in 10 in one direction and 10 in the other. Shoulders relaxed down. And bending up and down through the knee. Relax the leg down. Inhale, lift the arms up into a rough W shape. Take a rest, knees together. Now open the knees about hip distance apart and begin to rock and roll through the pelvis and the whole spine. Inhale, push the tailbone back, open the chest. Exhale, tuck. Slowly coming back, rolling over onto one side so we can come up to a comfortable seat. Take your time rising up. And we might want to sit up on a blanket or a cushion or a block to lift the hips and allow the knees to fall down. We might take a moment here, a few organic movements in the shoulders and the neck. And then placing the right hand down, inhale the left arm up and over, side bending. Exhale down, switch, and move here with your own pace. Coming back to center, pause. Now inhale the arms all the way up, interlock the fingers behind the head, elbows wide, head press. Allow the elbows to fall back, chest forwards, shoulders down. Deep breaths. Exhale, fold all the way down and let the head rock side to side over the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up, elbows wide, big stretch, and release the hands. Give the wrists a shake, the hands. Rotating now through the wrists in one direction and then in the other. Now for a wrist stretch, so place the fingertips facing towards you, palms down on the mat. Be mindful here of the arms and wrists. And breathe deeply. Slowly come off of the hands and pause. Hold your wrists in your hand and then give them a shake. Now we're going to bring the feet together, knees wide in butterfly pose. We can give the soles of the feet a little massage and allow the hips to go up and down, lifting the knees up and down. You want to keep a lift in your chest and shoulders back. Now inhale nice and tall. Exhale, slightly bend forward with a straight back. And do this 4 or 5 times. It's okay on the exhale if we're only micro bending. In time, flexibility will come. Resist the urge to collapse in the neck and the upper back. And next time you exhale, you can pause here. You can relax the weight of the head down. Deep hip opener. On your next inhale, coming back up, bring the knees together and allow the knees to fall side to side. Moving around any residue tension. And let the legs, give them a shake in front. Okay, coming into a dynamic stretch now. Bring the sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. Get yourself situated here. And when you're ready, you might want to place a block to the side of you, or you can use the floor. On an exhale, we'll gently fold down. On our inhale, we'll slowly come up, lifting the hips, extending through the arm, big opening. On the exhale, slowly coming back and folding down. Big inhale all the way up, lift the hips, lift the arm. Big slow exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, reaching, lift the hips, reach up and back. Exhale, folding. Here we're going to pause, and you can bend the knee as generously as you like. The hands can be resting either side of the leg or holding the foot. Release any striving or forcing. Slowly inhale, walk your hands back to center, bring the leg in, and then release the right leg out. And we'll do the same dynamic movement on the other side. You might want to shake out the wrists and give the wrist a little massage, the hands. When we're ready, exhale for falling forward. Inhaling, sweeping the arm up and over, lift the hips. Exhale, bending down. Inhaling, reaching, expanding. Exhaling, folding, honoring. Inhaling, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, all the way down. And we'll hold here, bending the knee, relaxing the head down. Ideally bringing our stomach to the top of the thigh. Hands can be resting either side of the leg. They can hold the foot. Try and make this pose as comfortable as you can. On your next inhale, slowly rolling up all the way back to center, back to a cross-legged seat. And go ahead and shake out the wrists. A few rolls in the wrist, rubbing the palms together, generate warmth. And now we'll slowly come up and onto our hands and knees. We'll come all the way down onto lying on our stomach. Extend the right arm out with the right ear down on the floor and bending, twisting. We can place a block or a cushion under the head. We can use our left hand to push into the ground for more of a stretch in the right shoulder. Deep breaths. Another thing we can do is reach our left hand back and grab the left foot. So we benefit from a quad stretch as well in the leg. Be sure to listen to your body and come out of anything that does not feel good for you. Exhale, we'll roll back onto our stomach. Relax on the opposite ear. And now coming onto our left shoulder, extend the left arm out. Use the right hand to push and guide. Again, placing a block or a cushion under the head. And this pose will look different for everybody. Again, we can reach the hand back and grab the foot. This may feel different on one side than the other. Honoring the body, listening to the body. Slowly release the foot and roll back onto your stomach. Let's rest on the opposite ear. Relax the shoulders, relax the weight of the arms. Slowly coming into a cobra pose, place the hands down, elbows bent. Push the front of the hips into the ground, slowly lift up. Cobra. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale all the way back down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way back down. Relax. Release the arms and let them rest. Now we'll gently come up into an upward facing dog, lifting the hips. And as we exhale, turn to look over the opposite ankle. And now we're just going to do some natural movements here, folding back into child's pose, coming forward back into upward facing dog. Exhale back, rounding the spine, finding some fluidity here, some movement. Coming round to the right side in a circle, upward facing dog, back around the left side, back to child's pose. And in the opposite direction. Resting now in child's pose. You can bring the palms of the hands together and give the wrists a massage. And then a couple of moments rest here. If you want, here is the opportunity for a downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back and stretching through the legs by bending the knees. And giving the head a nod yes and a nod no. Walking the hands back towards the feet and lowering the sitting bones, coming all the way back down. And then we'll turn to lay down on the back. Take your moment getting here. There's no rush. Knees are bent, feet on the floor. If you've got a block handy, you can go ahead and grab that and place it in between the thighs. We're going to come into a bridge pose. You want to be sure that your knees stay 90 degrees over your ankles. Inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhaling back down. Inhaling, the hips go up. And exhaling back down. Inhale, up to bridge. Now here, if you like, you can interlock the fingers underneath, pulling the shoulders open, but be sure to keep your ankles directly under your knees to protect the joints. We can be gentle here. We can hold this bridge pose as long as we like. When we're ready, slowly exhale, bringing the hips down. Any natural movements here? Maybe you want to bend the knees, give the knees a rub. Hug the legs into the chest. Let's bring our arms wide like a T and legs up and all the way to the side, bending the knees, coming into a nice twist. You can turn to look in the opposite direction. Some deep breaths. Allow any residue tension to drain out. This is your moment here. Inhale, knees through center. Exhale over to the other side. Turning to look in the opposite direction. Comfortable and relaxed. Inhale, knees up through center. Any last movements that are calling you, go ahead and do them now. And we'll meet in Shavasana, corpse pose, for a rest. I recommend staying here for at least 1 or 2 minutes. 10 to 20 deep breaths. Resist the urge to get up and go. Resist the urge to think or do anything at all. I'll leave you here in Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly roll to the side, take your time, and come up to a comfortable seat. Well done practicing today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.